the movement of anger, and the expression of dismay as the people formed a conglomerate comprising of the NUJ, the Nigerian Union of Journalists, NUT, Nigerian Union of Teachers, and the NLC, the Nigerian Labour Congress, and other sectors such as the medical sector.
Here at the Enugu State House of Assembly is the conglomeration of the NUT, Nigerian Union of Teachers, the NUJ, Nigerian Union of Journalists, and also the NLC, Nigerian Labour Congress. They're expressing their anger and pain and disappointment over the delay of implementation of minimum wage. Let's listen and hear what they've got to say about this delay.
It's all about the bill going on at National Assembly. One Garba Deti, a member of National Assembly, is sponsoring a private bill to remove the minimum wage law from exclusive list to a concurrent list. That implies that if that flies, every employer of labor has the right to negotiate whatever they want to pay their workers. And there won't be anything called national minimum wage. There won't be anything that guides any establishment in Nigeria on the minimum. That is what it's trying to achieve. But Nigerian workers, as we are seeing it as an anti-people bill and an obnoxious bill that is meant to pervade the interests of workers and the entire Nigerian masses.
The governors, some of the governors are not even ready to implement the 30,000 naira minimum wage. And it's a wicked act for us, because 30,000 naira is not even a living wage. It's a minimum wage, we say. It's not. If it is a living wage, of course, you know how much we are expecting. But they say they can afford only minimum wage, and we accepted. Now, instead of them to even make effort to, ensure that states are implementing this, new minimum wage, they are now going behind. Some governors are sponsoring the honorable members to make sure that this thing is removed from the exclusive legislative list, so that they can now be in charge. And if that happens, it will be difficult for state workers to succeed, in terms of remuneration and all that. It will be very bad if that happens. So that's why we are saying we will not allow that to happen. And we have urged all the State House of Assembly speakers to please join their voices with the Nigerian workers at this critical time to, help us to say no to Dati and all his cohort, so that this effort to truncate the existing bill, law, will stop, for crying out loud.
They raised their voices with one accord, crying out their dissatisfaction over the unimplementation of the minimum wage and their disappointment over the attitude of an honorable member of the Federal House of Assembly, Honorable Dati Mohammed, who attempts to sponsor a bill to remove the national minimum wage law from the exclusive legislative list to the concurrent legislative list.
You are welcome. Thank you. I welcome you because, like you rightly said, every worker deserves his wage. I want to assure you that the workers in Enugu State are in good hands. I am aware that recently the organized labor gave an award to our hardworking governor, His Excellency, Right Honorable Dr. Ifeanyi. He is a worker-friendly governor, and I'm sure he's not going to change overnight. Yes. This government, I assure you, will continue to support the plight of workers. We support the side of workers. We will continue to be on the side of workers. I've received your message, and I assure you I am going to deliver the message to Mr. Speaker. I only enjoin you people to continue what you are doing in a very peaceful manner. There is nothing peace cannot achieve. Are you hearing me? Yes. There is nothing peace cannot achieve. So I thank you for conducting yourselves in a very peaceful way. And once again, on behalf of Mr. Speaker, I welcome you to Enugu State House of Assembly. Thank you, and may God continue to bless.
Any attempt to execute this will spell doom for all Nigerian workers. The workers are threatening to withdraw their services if their plea is not happening.
Of course. This letter was brought to the National Assembly, and the leadership, as seen by the Deputy Speaker, came out to receive our letter. They all heard from the various leaders of the TUC and NLC. They all heard from the Nigerian workers. They all heard their displeasure, their grievances towards this obnoxious law by this dishonorable called Honorable Dati. Yes. Are we together, my chairman?
Yeah.
I'm here just to include the primary school teachers issue about this minimum wage thing. Since this minimum wage started, they have not paid primary school teachers anything. I want to beg them in the name of Jesus that without primary school, you cannot go secondary school. Without primary school, you cannot go university. Please, may them remember us. As they're remembering us, may God Almighty also remember them in the name of Jesus Christ. Thank you.
If they are unable to pay the 30,000 that has been passed into law since 2019, and it was passed in a national law. So when such power is being given to them to negotiate, imagine what will happen. So that is why the organized labor, which comprises of both Nigeria Labour Congress and Trade Union Congress, organized this peaceful protest. It is going on in all the 36 states in Nigeria, including FCT, Abuja. So what we are trying to do, we have come to Enugu State House of Assembly and register our grievances. We have submitted a written document to the Honorable the Speaker Enugu State House of Assembly. You can see we are going out peacefully. It has been so peaceful. We continue doing things in a peaceful manner. Thank you very much.
Still, at Enugu State House of Assembly, the peaceful rally was settled after the Deputy Speaker House of Assembly came and reassured the union that things are going to take a positive turn. We believe that things are going to be settled from this moment on so as to avoid further rallies. This is Eastern Report TV. I am Obianuju Obiozat.